run it back.
Oh yeah, it's like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
That's into a crowd. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Okay, ready?
And they'll let let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert! Shot alert! Shot alert! Hey! Hey! Check it! Reload! Reload! Ready!
Here's a give to Bigsby. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Pickens going in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play fake. Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Wait.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 60, back to 60. Buffalo 18. Trap 50, trap 60. 18, right here.
2nd and 14. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, great.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19 right. 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. Cut 19, cut 19. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Metcalf motions left. They're going to try and throw. And that is incomplete. For a real head scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion comes the tight end left. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jets first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
18 Rebels. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Charbonnet is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Drop 50, drop 50. 18, pioneer.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down here 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down throw for Winston. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, pass. 79 Broncos. Hurt.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and 4. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Back to throw here. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw, Winston. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And quickly they get to the line.
18, 5 here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
79 Broncos. Drag him 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal, Jets.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Two straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bengals force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jameis to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kendrick Bourne, 51 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
19 Lions.
Second and 4. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go now.
And the Jets first down.
Pickens going in motion left.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cut 19, cut 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 tight.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
17.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
70 Rangers. 19. 7 Pirates.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Winston slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
They go play action. Winston. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Bengals. Chigakafro, 28 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.